Hello friends, today we are going to study coordinate geometry. I am Sarthak Dharankar from COEPians Academy and let us start. So today in this session we are going to study coordinate geometry, some basics about coordinate geometry and some questions that have come in the previous year in class 10th SSC board exams. So firstly, what is coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry is the branch of geometry that deals with the positioning of points with the help of two coordinates. Hello friends, today we are going to study coordinate geometry. I am Sarthak Dharankar from COEPians Academy and let us start. So today in this session we are going to study coordinate geometry, some basics about coordinate geometry and some questions that have come in the previous year in class 10th SSC board exams. So firstly, what is coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry is the branch of geometry that deals with the positioning of points with the help of two coordinates. That is, एका पॉइंटला जर डिटरमाइन करायचं असेल तर त्याची पोझिशन 2 किंवा 3 कोऑर्डिनेट्सचा यूज करून आपण डिटरमाइन करू शकतो आणि त्याचा यूज करणं म्हणजेच कोऑर्डिनेट जॉमेट्री. सो आज आपण कोऑर्डिनेट जॉमेट्री मधले काही बेसिक्स आणि त्याच्यानंतर काही क्वेश्चन्स बघणार आहोत. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट विल बी डिस्टन्स बिटवीन टू पॉइंट्स. That is, how to find the distance between two given points. तर हे समजण्यासाठी आपण पहिले कन्सिडर करू that we have two points, point P and point Q. Now, if we draw them on the graph, if we plot them on the graph, we get points P and Q, and we introduce a new point R. हा R point कसा आपण प्लॉट करणार? तर we will take the x coordinate of point Q and y coordinate of point P. But why will we do that? असं का करतो आपण? तर जेव्हा आपण अशा पद्धतीने पॉइंट R प्लॉट करतो तेव्हा आपल्याला एक राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल मिळतो. अँड व्हॉट इज द यूज ऑफ दिस राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल? या राईट अँगल ट्रायंगलचा वापर करून आपण P आणि Q मधलं डिस्टन्स हे कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. कसं? तर बघा. सो वी हॅव P, Q अँड R आपण प्लॉट केलं. तर आपल्याला राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल मिळाल्यामुळे आपण पायथागोरस थिअरम वापरू शकतो. इथे अँगल R इज 90 डिग्री. सो बाय युजिंग पायथागोरस थिअरम वी नो PQ स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू PR स्क्वेअर प्लस RQ स्क्वेअर. बरोबर आहे? सो PQ स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू PR स्क्वेअर प्लस QR स्क्वेअर. नाव PR इज इक्वल टू व्हॉट? PR हे डिस्टन्स जे आहे that is equal to x2 minus x1. And what is QR? QR is the distance y2 minus y1. So we can say PQ is under root, PQ is equal to under root in bracket x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And that is nothing but the distance between the 2 points P and Q. We got the distance formula from this. Now the next step, that is section formula. So section formula is needed if we want to break a line segment into different sections. So let us say we have 2 points. 2 points आहेत आपल्याकडे, point A, point B. आणि आपल्याला त्याच्यामध्ये एक लाईन सेगमेंट आपण ड्रॉ केली. नाव वी आर टोल्ड त्या लाईन सेगमेंटला आपल्याला अशा 2 पार्ट्स मध्ये डिवाइड करायचे की ज्यांची लेंथ एका रेशो मध्ये असेल. कुठला रेशो? m/n. सो द रेशो शुड बी m/n. आपण आता सिमिलॅरिटी ऑफ ट्रायंगल्स वापरून हे सांगू शकतो that if the coordinates of point A are x1, y1 coordinates of point B are y2, x2, y2, and let us consider a point P. तो पॉइंट जो या लाईन सेगमेंटला दोन पार्ट्स मध्ये डिवाइड करेल आणि त्या दोन पार्ट्सचा रेशो असेल m:n. सो जर त्या पॉइंट P चे कोऑर्डिनेट्स असतील x, y, so what we can say that x minus x1, that is this distance, upon x2 minus x, that is this distance, should be equal to the ratio in which the line segment is divided. म्हणजेच x minus x1 upon x2 minus x will be equal to what? m upon n. बरोबर आहे. Now याला आपण असं पण लिहू शकतो, that is n into x minus x1 is equal to m into x2 minus x. यालाच पुढे जर आपण सॉल्व्ह केलं तर आपल्याला x कोऑर्डिनेट मिळतो, that is x is equal to m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n. ज्या पद्धतीने आपण x कोऑर्डिनेट काढला ऑफ द पॉइंट P, सिमिलर वे मध्ये आपण y कोऑर्डिनेट पण काढू शकतो of point P. So the y coordinate is equal to m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. So if you want to find out the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio m:n, so if we want to find out the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio m:n, they are given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, that is the x coordinate, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, that is the y coordinate. Now this is the section formula if we want to divide a line segment in the ratio m:n. What about the midpoint formula? So let us say that you are given 2 points similarly like earlier, A and B, आणि तुम्हाला त्यांचा midpoint काढायचा आहे. So in midpoint what happens? तर त्या midpoint पासून दोन्हीकडचं distance equal असेल. So that distance will be in the equal ratio, that is m is equal to n. So when you use the property that the midpoint will divide the line segment in equal ratio, that is m is equal to n, then you will get the coordinates of the midpoint, that is x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. The next part is slope of a line. Now what is the slope of a line? It is the change in y coordinate with respect to change in x coordinate. So generally the slope of line is denoted by the letter m, and the slope of line m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So how do we use that? So if we are given 2 points and we say their coordinates are, if point A has the coordinates x1 y1 and point B has the coordinates x2 y2, so we say that the slope of line m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So these were the properties that we are going to use in solving some questions that have come in the previous years of class 10th. Let us start. So the first question we're going to look is the distance of point -3, 4 from the origin is what? This question was asked in February 2020. So what is given? You are given a point -3, 4, and what is asked? You are asked the distance of the point from the origin. Now if you want to find out the distance of this point from the origin, we can say that the distance of the origin can also be said like that the distance of this point from 0, 0. The origin has the coordinates 0, 0. So by using the distance formula, that is the length PQ is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, we can find out the distance. Here x2 will be the x coordinate of the point, that is -3. Y2 will be what? The y coordinate of the point, that is 4. X1 will be 0 as it is the x coordinate of the origin. And what will be y1? It will be 0 as it is the y coordinate of the origin. So distance is equal to under root -3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 5 units. So by using the distance formula, we were able to find out the distance of the point -3, 4 from the origin. Let us take a look at another example. So find the slope of the line passing through the points A and B. Here we are given 2 points, that is point A and point B. We are given their coordinates. Point A चे coordinates आहेत 2, 3 and point B चे coordinates आहेत 4 and 7. And what is asked? आपल्याला इथे slope of line काढायचा आहे. So we can use the formula for slope of line to find the slope. So what is the formula? That slope of line M is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. आता इथे आपल्याकडे 2 points आहेत A and B. So x1 will be the x coordinate of A, x2 will be the x coordinate of B, y1 will be the x coordinate of A, and y2 will be the y coordinate of B. So by substituting this, we can easily find out this slope, that is M is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 7 minus 3 upon x2 minus x1, that is 4 minus 2, and that is equal to 2. So the slope of the line passing through the points A and B is 2. Another question that came in February 2020. So you have to find the coordinates of midpoint of the segment joining the points 22, 20 and 0, 16. आपल्याला इथे 2 पॉइंट्स दिलेले आहेत. या 2 पॉइंट्सला जे लाईन सेगमेंट जॉईन करणार आहे त्याचा आपल्याला मिड पॉइंट काढायचा आहे. सो वी नो द फॉर्म्युला फॉर द मिड पॉइंट, that is coordinates of the midpoint are x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Here we know x1 is 22 and x2 is 0, y1 is 20 and y2 is 16. So coordinates of midpoint काय असतील? They will be x1 plus x2 divided by 2, that is 22 plus 11 divided by 2, 22 plus 0 divided by 2, and coordinate y coordinate काय असेल midpoint चा? That will be y1 plus y2 divided by 2, that is 32 plus 16 divided by 2. So coordinates of midpoint will be what? 11 and 18. Very simple. एक सिंगल फॉर्म्युला आहे आणि तो आपण अप्लाय केला, इझिली आपल्याला मिड पॉइंट काढता येतो. अनदर एक्झाम्पल, हा पण फेब्रुवारी 2020 मध्ये विचारला गेला होता. इफ A, B, C, D are the vertices of a quadrilateral ABCD, show that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. आपल्याला इथे 4 पॉइंट्स दिलेले आहेत. या 4 पॉइंट्सचे आपल्याला कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिलेत. आता जेव्हा आपल्याला या 4 पॉइंट्सचे कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिलेले आहेत आणि सांगितलेलं आहे की हे सगळे वर्टिसेस आहेत एका क्वाड्रिलॅटरलचे, आणि आपल्याला काय प्रूफ करायचं आहे? आपल्याला हे प्रूफ करायचं आहे की हा क्वाड्रिलॅटरल एक पॅरलेलोग्राम आहे. नाउ हाऊ विल वी प्रूव्ह दॅट इट इज अ पॅरलेलोग्राम? तर सगळ्यात पहिले आपण पॅरलेलोग्रामची प्रॉपर्टी बघू. काय? that in a parallelogram the opposite sides are parallel. So if we draw this parallelogram, आपल्याला काय मिळेल? AB will be parallel to DC and AD will be parallel to BC. So somehow जर आपण हे प्रूफ केलं की AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC, तर आपण हे इझिली प्रूव्ह करू शकतो की हा क्वाड्रिलॅटरल एक पॅरलेलोग्राम आहे. So how do we do that? We know a property that parallel lines have equal slope. कुठल्याही दोन पॅरलल लाईन्सला स्लोप इक्वल असतो. मग आपण हे प्रॉपर्टीचा कसा यूज करू शकतो? So let us take a look. We are given points A, B, C and D. जर आपण AB आणि DC चा स्लोप काढला using the formula that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, तर काय येतो बघा. स्लोप ऑफ लाईन AB काय येतो? 1/2. स्लोप ऑफ लाईन DC काय येतो? दॅट इज ऑल्सो 1/2. आता या दोघांचा स्लोप जर इक्वल आहे, सो व्हॉट वी कॅन से दॅट DC and AB are parallel. Similarly, if we take line AD and BC, बघा बरं त्यांचा स्लोप काढून काय येतो. AD चा स्लोप काय असेल? 3 minus 1 upon 7 minus 6, that is equal to 2. Similarly, BC चा स्लोप काय असेल? 4 minus 2 upon 9 minus 8, that is also equal to 2. So AD आणि BC दोघांचे स्लोप इक्वल आले आहेत. So if the slopes are equal, we can say they are parallel. Now we have two pairs of parallel lines. That is, AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. By this we can say that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Hence proved. Another example, जे फेब्रुवारी 2019 मध्ये विचारलं गेलं होतं. Verify whether the following points are collinear or not. आता आपल्याला असं विचारलं गेलंय की हे पॉइंट्स कोलिनियर आहेत का नाही. 3 पॉइंट्स दिले आहेत, तिघांचे कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिलेले आहेत. कसं करणार बघा. टू प्रूव्ह दॅट पॉइंट्स आर कोलिनियर, द स्लोप ऑफ AB and slope of to prove that points are collinear, the slope of AB and slope of BC should be equal. जर आपण एक कंटिन्युअस लाईन काढली A, B and C, त्याच्यामध्ये हे 3 पॉइंट्स असतील, तर ती जर एक कंटिन्युअस लाईन असेल तर स्लोप ऑफ AB should be equal to slope of BC. as simple as that. तर आपण स्लोप काढू AB चा आणि BC चा, आणि मग जर तो इक्वल असेल then we can easily say that all the 3 points are collinear. So what will be the slope of line AB? For finding out the slope of line AB, we will take the coordinates of A and B, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 काय असेल? -5, y1 काय असेल? -3, x2 काय असेल? तर 2 and x1 will be 1. So slope of line AB is equal to -2. What will be the slope of line BC? Similarly, we can find out the slope of line BC, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. That will be 7 minus in bracket -5 upon -4 minus 2. That is also -2. So slope of line AB is equal to slope of line BC. जर दोघांचा स्लोप इक्वल आहे, so we can easily say that point A, B and C are collinear. Let us take another question. Show that the points 2, 0, -2, 0 and 0, 2 are the vertices of a triangle. Also state with reason the type of the triangle. So इथे आपल्याला 3 पॉइंट्स दिलेले आहेत, that is 2, 0, -2, 0 and 0, 2. Now what we have to tell is की हे तिन्ही पण व्हर्टायसेस आहे एका ट्रायंगलचे, आणि याच्या बरोबर आपल्याला हे पण सांगायचं आहे की हा कुठल्या प्रकारचा ट्रायंगल आहे. सो आपण ट्रायंगलची एक प्रॉपर्टी यूज करू इथे हे दाखवण्यासाठी की हे तिन्ही पॉइंट एक ट्रायंगल फॉर्म करतात. सो आपल्याला प्रॉपर्टी माहित आहे दॅट इन अ ट्रायंगल द सम ऑफ एनी टू साइड्स इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर दॅन द थर्ड साइड. सो या ट्रायंगल मध्ये आपण समजा कुठल्या पण दोन पॉइंट्स मधलं अंतर जर घेतलं तर दॅट डिस्टन्स विल बी ऑलवेज लेस देन द सम ऑफ द डिस्टन्सेस बिटवीन अदर टू पॉइंट्स. सो लेट अस से that we take the distance between AB, BC and AC. Okay, so let us find the distance between AB, BC and AC. We can find it by using the distance formula, that is distance is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So by using this formula we get the distances. The length of AB is equal to 4 units, BC is 2 root 2 units, and AC is 2 root 2 units. Now, we can say that AB plus BC is equal to 4 plus 2 root 2, and that is greater than 2 root 2. So, by using the property of the triangle, that sum of any two sides is always greater than the length of the third side, we say that these 3 points form a triangle. Now another thing that is asked, that we have to find out which type of triangle it is. So we have proved that these points form a triangle, so they are not collinear. Now for telling which type of triangle this is, we have to take a look at the length of the sides. So आपल्याला इथे AB equal to 4 units आलंय, AC is equal to 2 root 2 units and BC is equal to 2 root 2 units. तुम्हाला इथे काही similarity दिसेल, that is AC is equal to BC. The length of the side AC is equal to the length of the side BC, and we know since AC is equal to AB, we can say that the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, because in an isosceles triangles two sides are equal. So in this way we prove that the points are non-collinear as they form a triangle, and the type of triangle they form is an isosceles triangle. Another example, show that quadrilateral PQRS formed by the points P 2,1, Q -1, 3, R -5, -3 and S -2, -5 is a rectangle. Here we have to show that these 4 points form a rectangle. Now to prove that these 4 points form a rectangle, we will use the properties of a rectangle. So we will here use two properties of rectangle. That is, in a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degree. So using these two properties, we will prove that the quadrilateral form PQRS is a rectangle. So to get a better idea, let us take a look at the figure. या figure मध्ये बघा P, Q, R and S हे चारही पॉइंट मी प्लॉट केले आहेत, आणि याच्यामध्ये जर आपण क्वाड्रिलेटरल काढला तर इट लुक्स लाईक अ रेक्टँगल, बट वी हॅव टू प्रूव्ह इट. आता प्रूव्ह करायची पहिली स्टेप आपण काय म्हटलं, तर अपोजिट साइड्स इक्वल असले पाहिजे. आता अपोजिट साइड्स इक्वल असण्यासाठी PQ should be equal to SR and QR should be equal to PS. सेकंड थिंग, आपण काय म्हटलंय की सगळ्या अँगल्सची मेजरमेंट 90 डिग्रीज भरली पाहिजे. सो इफ वी से दॅट अँगल P, Q, R and S all are 90 डिग्री, तर या रेक्टँगल मध्ये राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल्स फॉर्म होतील. कसे बघा, आपण बघूया. समजा या क्वाड्रिलॅटरलच्या मी डायगोनल्स काढल्या, ओके. डायगोनल्स काय असतील? RP आणि QS. ओके. सो समजा मला हे प्रूव्ह करायचंय की हे चारही अँगल 90 डिग्री, तर मी सुरुवातीला 3 अँगल्स 90 डिग्री प्रूव्ह करू शकतो बाय युजिंग पायथागोरस थिअरम and by using the property that a quadrilateral has the sum of its angle to be equal to 360 degrees, I can prove that fourth angle is also 90 degree. तर आपण पहिले बघू अँगल Q. सो अँगल Q हा 90 डिग्री आहे हे प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल? We will have to show that PR square is equal to QR square plus QP square. येस और नो? बरोबर आहे का नाही? टाका बरं चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. जर हा एक राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल आहे तर PR square will be equal to RQ square plus QP square. आणि हे जर प्रूव्ह झालं that RP square is equal to QR square plus QP square, then we can say that angle Q is 90 degree. Similarly, जर आपल्याला angle R equal to 90 degree prove करायचा आहे, if we have to prove that R is a right angle triangle, what we will have to say? In a right angled triangle, if R is the right angle triangle over here, QS square will be equal to what? QR square plus RS square by Pythagoras theorem. So if we prove that QS square is equal to QR square plus RS square, we can say that this angle is 90 degree. Now, in order to prove that angle S is equal to 90 degree, what we'll have to do? Similarly, like we used earlier, we will have to say that we'll have to prove that PR square is equal to RS square plus SP square. So, by using Pythagoras theorem, we can tell that this is 90 degree. So, let us go ahead and use the first property of triangle to prove that it is that the opposite sides are equal. That is, we'll find out the length of PQ, RS, SP and RQ, and if the opposite sides are equal, then we can say that it is a parallelogram. And rectangle is a special case of parallelogram where all the angles are 90 degree. So first step will be completed when we prove that opposite sides are equal. So using the distance formula, we will find out the distance between P and Q. By using that, we can find out the length of PQ. So PQ is equal to under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. We know the coordinates of P and Q. The coordinates are 2, -1 and -1, 3. So PQ is equal to root 13 and SR, the length of SR can also be found out by the same formula. SR ची लेंथ काय येते? तर आपण इथे आपल्याला इथे S आणि R दोघांचे कोऑर्डिनेट्स माहित आहेत. S चे कोऑर्डिनेट्स आहेत -2 and -5. R चे कोऑर्डिनेट्स आहेत -5 and -3. Using the distance formula, we can say length of SR is equal to under root -2 minus in bracket -5 whole square plus -5 minus in bracket -3 whole square. That is also equal to 13. So आपल्याला पहिला पॉइंट मिळाला, PQ is equal to SR. आपण हे तर प्रूफ केलं की PQ च्या अपोजिट असलेली साइड SR ही इक्वल आहे. Next one we will go for RQ and SP. So for finding out length of RQ, same distance formula आपण यूज करणार. That is equal to under root -1 minus in bracket -5 whole square plus 3 minus in bracket -3 whole square. That comes out to be equal to under root 52. So RQ is equal to root 52. SP बघा काय येतो, SP is also root 52. So PQ is equal to SR and QR is equal to PS or SP. From this we prove that the opposite sides are equal. So opposite sides equal proof झाल्यामुळे आपण काय सांगितलं, हा एक पॅरलेलोग्राम आहे. Now the next step, that is proving that the angles are 90 degree. So as we discussed earlier, to prove that the angles are 90 degree, we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. So first we will try to prove that PR square is equal to RQ square plus QP square. जर हे prove झालं, तर we can say that angle Q is 90 degrees. So let us check. PR is equal to what? The length of PR can be found out by using the distance formula. So we know the coordinates of P and R. So length of PR is equal to what? Under root 2 minus in bracket minus 5 whole square plus minus 3 minus 1 whole square. That is equal to root 65. So PR square will be equal to what? 65. Now what is RQ square plus QP square? We have found out the length of RQ and PQ in the earlier part. आपण RQ आणि PQ ची लेंथ काढली होती earlier part मध्ये. Yes? बघा. PQ ची लेंथ आपण काढलेली आहे आणि RQ ची पण लेंथ आपण काढलेली आहे. So PQ is equal to root 13 and RQ is equal to root 52. So when we take the square of both, that is PQ square plus RQ square, we get 13 plus 52. That is equal to 65. And that is equal to PR square. So by this we can tell that angle Q is 90 degree. Now let us go for finding out the length of QS. So the length of QS can be found out by distance formula. कारण की आपल्याला माहित आहे Q आणि S चे coordinates. So QS is equal to under root minus 1 minus in bracket minus 2 whole square plus 3 minus in bracket minus 5 whole square. That is also equal to root 65. Now what is RQ square plus SS square? That is also equal to 13 plus 52. We have also found out this in the earlier part. That is equal to 65. And that is equal to QS square. So again, by using the Pythagoras theorem, we prove that angle S is equal to 90 degree. Now let us check if PR square is equal to SR square plus SP square. If this is equal, then we can say that angle S is equal to 90 degree. So PR square is equal to 65. We have found out earlier. SR square and SP square, we have found those value earlier. That is equal to 52 plus 13. That is equal to 65. So PR square is equal to SR square plus SP square. By this we can say angle S is equal to 90 degree. Now we have proved that three angles over here are equal to 90 degree. That is angle Q, angle R and angle S. All these three are equal and have the measurement of 90 degree. आता आपल्याला फक्त fourth angle काढायचा आहे. That is, we have to tell that angle P is equal to 90 degree. And that is very easy. Since sum of all angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degree, we can easily find out the measurement of angle P. That will be equal to 90 degree. Because 360 minus sum of all the other three angles, that is equal to 270 degree. So 360 minus 270 is equal to 90 degree. And by this, we have proved that the quadrilateral P, Q, R and S is a rectangle. Let us solve another example. Find the length of the median of a triangle whose vertices are A -1, 1, B 5, -3 and C 3, 5. सो आपल्याला इथे काय दिलंय तर 3 व्हर्टायसेस दिलेले आहेत. दे फॉर्म अ ट्रायंगल आणि काय काढायचंय वी हॅव टू फाइंड द लेंथ ऑफ द मीडियन्स ऑफ द ट्रायंगल. So if we draw a triangle like this with the vertices A, B and C, we get a triangle in this way. Now if we say that P is the midpoint of BC, Q is the midpoint of AC and R is the midpoint of AB. So we take the midpoints of all the 3 sides. का घेतले आपण midpoint? Because length of median can be only found out if we find out the midpoint. And why is that? Median is the line segment connecting vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So AP will be a median, CR will be a median and BQ. So if we find out the length of AP, BQ and CR, we can easily find out the length. But for that, first we will have to find out the coordinates of point P. So coordinates of point P can be found out using the midpoint coordinates. That is, coordinates of midpoint of 2 different points will be equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So the coordinates of point P are 5 plus 3 by 2 and minus 3 plus 5 by 2. That is 4, 1. So the length of median AP will be equal to what? We can find out the length using the distance formula. Under root 4 minus in bracket minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 1 whole square. That is equal to 5 units. We had the coordinates of point A. We found out the coordinates of point P. And from that we did find out the length of median AP. Now in this question, we have to find the length of all the 3 medians. I showed you how to find out the length of the first median. Now you try to find out the length of the other 2 medians. You can find out it very easily. First, you will have to find out the coordinates of point Q, which is the midpoint of AC, and then you have to find out the coordinates of R, which is the midpoint of AB. जेव्हा तुम्हाला Q आणि R ची कोऑर्डिनेट्स मिळतील तेव्हा तुम्ही BR ची लेंथ इझिली काढू शकतात, BQ ची लेंथ इझिली काढू शकतात आणि CR ची पण लेंथ इझिली काढू शकतात. And those lengths will be the length of the medians. Find out करा आणि कमेंट बॉक्स मध्ये नक्की टाका. Thank you. You can solve the examples and send us those examples in the number given below. For more videos and live sessions like this, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like the video, please like it on the YouTube channel. Share, subscribe, like. You can also visit our website, that is www.coepiansacademy.co.in. You can also follow us on Facebook as well as Twitter. Thank you.